Renly wanted Robert to marry Margaery. Yep. And in this video, I'm going to explain why did this wild thought came in his mind. Honestly, this is one of the most underrated schemes he hatched before the War of Five Kings even began. He was trying to get this teenage girl from High Garden onto the Iron Throne. So why did Renly actually wanted Marjorie to become Robert's queen? By the time we enter the story, the Lannisters are everywhere. Cersei is the queen, Jaime is Kingsguard, Tywin holds half of Round's debts. So Renly and many others in the court could see exactly where it was heading. Replacing Cersei with Marjorie would change everything. The Tyrells were the second wealthiest house in Westeros. With Tyrells, I think they also had the second biggest armies also in the realm. Swiping one powerful queen with another pushes Lannisters out of the small circle in inner circle. So Renly and his people can actually take the important positions in small council, maybe as hand of the king, everywhere it mattered. Also, here is one more thing that Robert and Cersei have bastards. I mean, Joffrey, Marcella, and Tommen are not Robert's kids. We know that they are Jamie's. At this point, Renly likely don't know the full truth, but he did know the marriage is a disaster, and Robert was miserable. Marjorie was young, beautiful, something that Robert will desire, obviously. And that's what stabilize the succession because the children are going to be, what is the right word? Legitimate. Legitimate. So the realm will get a legitimate line of heirs, and it quickly sidelined these three Lannister children sitting ahead of everyone else in the line of succession. So this was another reason. And let's be honest, Renly wasn't doing this out of goodness in his heart. He was master of laws, he was beloved at court, he looked like a young Robert Baratheon, he had charm. One thing he didn't have was power. Engineering a royal marriage that makes you the most important man in the realm overnight. Yeah, that's what exactly he wanted. If Renly pulls this off, he is the one who brought Robert a queen he actually maybe loves, and that's hand of the king situation. That's true influence. So Renly was playing a long game, and Marjorie was his opening move. Now, here is the most fascinating part about this game is Renly and Loras Tyrell didn't just plan to introduce Marjorie to Robert, they planned to manipulate him emotionally. Robert never got over Lyanna. Everyone knew it. So Renly actually showed Ned a portrait of Marjorie and asked him if he looks like Lyanna or not. Ned said no. If you could make Robert feel like Marjorie was an echo of a woman he lost, he'd desperate to have her. He'd be desperate to have her. It's cold, it's calculated, very book friendly, not the show one. The scheme never happened. Robert died and everything collapsed into war. But Renly, he didn't abandon his investment in Marjorie. He married her himself. And in the books, he openly admits it. A year ago, I was scheming to make this girl Robert's queen. That one line tells you everything. Renly Baratheon wasn't just this charming brother, he was a player. And Marjorie was always a part of his game. Also, it was very fascinating. I just remembered it somehow and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I made a video. I hope you liked it. And like, share, subscribe, everything else. And I'm very sick from last 1 week. I can't even speak properly because of this cold and fever thingy. But that's fine. I'll be fine. Okay, bye.